In today's video, we'll be looking at a couple of the newest iterations of the Aroundsquare Knucklebone. Hey, what's going on guys? Tim here again. So, got another Aroundsquare Knucklebone video for you today. So what we're looking at today are a couple of the newest versions of the Aroundsquare Knucklebone. On my left here is the aluminum version. That's the kind of, newest and greatest one. And on the right here is the Shinobi version. That is actually the same as the titanium version with a newer kind of finish, right? So let's do the Shinobi one first. So just in comparison to the titanium one, these are all the same dimensions as the original size Knucklebone. And the finish is a black PVD coating that Matt has kind of named his Shinobi finish. So it's a very hard, durable coating. It's nothing like paint or anything. It's not going to really chip if you drop this. It will wear, it will get scratches and dings, but it's much more durable than like say paint or any sort of anodized finish. And it's very smooth. Right out of the box, it's a little chalky, but after just handling the knuckle roller for like a good 20-30 minutes, I noticed that that finish went away. And you've got now a much more comparable finish to the blasted one. But of course, this one is worn quite a bit as well. As you can see, it's a lot smoother than it originally was. It still has a bit of grip to it. It's not slippery like the stainless steel one. The stainless steel one is very smooth, so it has a lot less grip. And because it's heavier, that makes it a little bit harder to control. But this finish is really beautiful. It's a matte black finish, which is really nice. And I definitely need to get some Shinobi Big Larry to match this now. Still has that same awesome Aroundsquare writing there down on the equator. So that is really sweet. And yeah, overall, I love it. It's, the same weight as the original titanium one. So very playable, got a good amount of weight to it. And yeah, definitely something you might want to consider. All right. So that is the Shinobi. Now, looking at the aluminum one, this is like the, I guess the latest and greatest one because it's different in material and weight, give it a slightly different feel. So originally I said the Delrin one was best for beginners, which I still think is true. This is a really nice hand-dyed Delrin one, which is really awesome. Matt gave me this as a bit of a Christmas present, so that's awesome. These dyed ones are not released yet, so I don't know when he's releasing those, but more on that later. Anyhow, getting back to this one, the Delrin is nice and light. It's almost too light though, but with this one, the aluminum, you've got a really, really nice weight. So the Delrin version is around 14 grams. The titanium is 44 grams roughly, and the aluminum is 28. So that's like about double the Delrin version, and it's got a really perfect weight to it. It's just heavy enough so that you can have some nice momentum, and you can do some momentum-based tricks, but it's not too heavy like the stainless, so it gets you tired. The titanium is still, I don't find it too heavy, but when you go back and forth between the titanium and the aluminum, you can definitely feel that this one still has a good amount of heft to it. So for beginners, I would really suggest this one, the aluminum version. It's got a blasted finish, like the original titanium, so you do get a bit of grip, and it does wear over time though. Again, it was a little chalky and a little uncomfortable feeling right out of box, but again, after maybe 20-30 minutes of playing with it, it's worn down a little bit, and it'll continue to do so the more you play with it. Yeah, I love it though. It is aluminum, so it will ding a bit, like get scratched if you drop it on hard surfaces like concrete. And of course, it'll still make a really loud noise if you drop it on any hard surfaces. So just be aware of that. Be wary of where you're using it. Again, yeah, another great product from Matt. I love this aluminum Knucklebone. I love my titanium ones, but this one is fast becoming a new favorite, and very affordable too. The titanium one is, of course, because of the material, is a lot more expensive. This one we're looking at roughly, I believe it's on sale right now, about $30 US dollars, and normal price is $35. So Still, you know, quite reasonable, I believe. And yeah, super fun to play with. You can do sonics and other stuff and all sorts of different tricks, right? So different momentum tricks. Yeah, not much else to say. Biggest difference is the weight and the feel, and overall another win in my books. I'm a huge fan of the Aroundsquare knuckle rollers. All right, so I think that's everything I need to say. If you're looking for where to get this knuckle roller, Knucklebone, you can check my links down below. It's linking directly to the Aroundsquare shop. And also remember, if you can't, if you don't want to, you know, spend the money, you don't want to, or you can't afford it, whatever situation you're in, you can always make yourself a Paracord knuckle roller. We have the Monkey Fist knuckle roller, quite different, just because of the texture of the Paracord. It's not as smooth, but still a definitely a viable option if you don't want to spend the money. All right, so that is it, guys. That is the new Shinobi Knucklebone and the aluminum Knucklebone. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.